How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great day. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to do some Terra Raid battles and see how they go. I just wanted to get the Paradox Pokemon form, but I see this Gothita popped up, so I'm going to try and get into this one. And then we'll see what happens. Okay, so the Gothita one's a no-go. So let's try and get it on this Metal Leaf. Is that what it is? Metal Blade? Future Leaf? Cyborg Grass? Whatever this thing's name is. What? Someone has to be running this raid. If not, that's really weird. Did everyone catch theirs but me? No, here's one. Yay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Tyranitar, this other guy. Wait, is Ghost weak to Psychic? Did I just get that backwards? I maybe got it backwards. That's cool. Does Perish Song work in... Would Perish Song work? Guess there's no point not to. Oh, it did fail. Okay, darn. Yep, that's gonna get me. Everybody else was getting knocked out really quick. Like Tyranitar got knocked out like 3 times. I don't get it. I'll never get this one. It's crazy. I failed it so many times. I was wondering if Perish Song would work though. It didn't. Flying type. Ooh. Interesting. Lots of flying raids. Pokemon, your load times are awful sometimes. Excuse me. Excuse me. Some people don't realize that they can change their picture yet. My soldiers march forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers engage. Oh my god, that Attack on Titan scene where the guy in charge just gets his butt whooped. Yeah, that one right there. The one the editor, the quick clip where the editor threw it up on the screen. Slightly censored for YouTube because there's a lot of blood in that scene. But he gets like pummeled by a rock, just like BAM! And now here, my editor will attempt to find a video of a rock bamming someone harder than that scene. And there it is, folks. Comedy. That joke will become relevant in like 2 weeks. Here it comes, fully stacked. Boom, half of its health. Dunzo. Somebody else hit it, quick. Hurry, someone else get it. Oh, why did I just use Dark Pulse? That's so dumb. Oh, it's also super effective. Cool. Megahorn does basically nothing. Does nothing because it's a grass type move. A critical hit though, that's pretty good. Ooh, Onslaught broke its stance. Next attack will kill it. Oh, what? I finally had a fully stacked move. I don't think I need it though. Overheat should do it. Nope. Oh, darn. Hopefully my teammates can close it out. Come on, get the Dark Pulse off. Be enough! Yes! It's enough! I did it! I got Iron Leaves, finally. Oh, this was like the 6th time I fought him. Psh. Put him in an Ultra Ball. Such an emotional moment. It took me so much to get here. I'd just like to thank Jesus, of course, my dad for always making sure to be hard on me, so that way I can be responsible every day, and my mom for always being there to support me. It's only because of you guys I could achieve this moment right here. Peace out. I'll always remember you guys. Let's go check out this Iron Leaves. Now what do? I got nothing left to do. There it is. Oh cool, they updated it so you can do this straight in the box system now again. Took them long enough. Hey Total Average, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Woo, spin. It's raining right now. It's soaking wet. We just caught Iron Leaves. Whatever this thing is. That's what it is, Iron Leaves. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Good to see ya. Do I still have Herba Mystica? I do. So I could go shiny hunting. Is there a shiny that I want? I don't like him, to be honest. Like, Ghost and Dark are really strong in the meta right now. There's like, I don't know. It's Terra kind of changes everything, and like it kind of makes an argument that everything's kind of good. But like, I mean, come on. Like, the day's gonna come when Alolan Exeggutor is legal, and I could make him a flying Terra type, and it's just like, get wrecked. So, yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. The entire Pokemon meta is really weird because you can just literally just do whatever you want. But this is my current standing team until they finally open up the, what do you call it, the Pokebank, so that way I can finally get my real team in here for once, which I haven't been able to do since before Sword and Shield, because Tallboy has not been legal ever since he was in the Alolan region. Like, they were just like, nope, no Alolan variant of Tallboy. You just can't have him. Nope. Dark Terra is always useful. I mean, you can make a team with Iron Leaves and then tell me what you think, and I could fight you and kick your butt. That could happen if you wanted it to, but it's up to you. I personally don't think Iron Leaves is the best, but... Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, you would want him to have Dark Terra, so that way... Why would you say that? That's not very competitive. Oh, I need to do... Okay, I can do it. 12. There we go. Finally. Maushold is level 100. Look at how scary that thing is. But okay. Just super busy. Basically taking a break to find an excuse to fix my VTube model, and now I'm just playing a game for a little bit. So, let's see. I need to go get a bunch of flying Terra crystals so that way I can turn Flamigo over to its flying type, which it's supposed to be. Is that one shiny? Its eyes look different. No, it's not. That's what I might go get. I might go get a Garganacl. I don't know. I don't like Garganacl as much as other people do. It's kind of like a worse Colossal from like his Gigamax move, which they kind of wanted to keep around a little bit, I guess. I wish it double hit. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I literally called him Nutsackle, like, I had him on my team through the story playthrough, and I literally kept calling him Nutsackle for some reason, because that's just how I saw his name when I read the letters, and literally I didn't notice until like the second to last stream. But yeah. I don't know. Rocky Boy's still not as cute as Tall Boy. Tall Boy is still best boy. I just want my shiny Tall Boy back on my team. Check this out. Tidy up. That's all it takes is one tidy up. It's gonna use Scary Face, which is gonna do what? Harshly fell. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm gonna one-hit KO this thing with Population Bomb. Jujushk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I figured he was gonna hold on with 1 HP left. Hopefully my teammates give him 1 or 2. Got him. And I needed to catch one of these guys anyway, just in case I ever needed to use him. Oh yeah, I do it all. Who's your new favorite new gen Pokemon? From 9th gen. No, it's not. It's super easy. Like, lots of these things have, like, Pokemon with gimmicks don't necessarily, like, make my top cut. Because, like, I have a 6 Pokemon team that I have put together through all the generations. It's, like, my favorite. Perfect. No legendaries. It has to be that, because obviously you can just swap out things for their better legendary counterpart because they do the same thing. That's kind of easy to do, but everybody has to have like a top 6, I would hope, where it's like, this would be my team if I was a normal trainer who wasn't the person who was destined to catch Kyogre and stuff like that. Paradox Pokemon you can find in the wild, so there's an excuse for having those there. I don't think those Pokemon would make, most of them make my top 6, only one of them. In fact, this is probably the only game where 2 Pokemon have taken up slots on my team because they've just done what my team needed to do, but better now. But the other 4 are still the same. One of them being Tall Boy. Exeggutor from Alola is definitely on there with a Citrus Berry and his amazing ability, whatever it is, Harvester, whatever. It makes him 50% chance to eat a berry he already ate every turn. But I don't know. There's a limit to how stupid they can be, in my opinion. Because, like, you don't want another Garbodor happening. Garbodor, I think, was a mistake and should not have existed. I don't like Garbodor. Garbodor is kind of like the Garby Boy is definitely not the best designed Pokemon in my opinion, because it breaks lore too. Like, I hate when that happens. So Sandy Shocks, is he the future version or the past version of Magnezone? I think he's the past version, right? Okay. That's really weird. Why would they make the one that's actually a robot in the past? That's so weird. Okay, there we go. I could go for a shiny Bronzong. That might be interesting. I do think people are sleeping on Bronzong. Skeledirge? Skeledirge. Skeledirge. Skeledirge? Oh, that's the red starter. Yeah, that's what he is. I knew saying the name over and over again would eventually help me remember. Yeah, I don't know. I preferred Levitate or Heat Proof, and then you have him hold the balloon. That works too. He was a really good Trick Room setter, but he was really good because he's really good when legendaries are legal. Okay? Like, he's not that great now, but he's really good when legendaries are legal because specifically fast legendaries get wrecked by steel type moves. A lot of them do. And specifically Gyro Ball, where you just he has the lowest speed in the game, for God's sakes. So it's like you literally use Gyro Ball against anything that has a max speed stat that's a legendary Pokemon, and it just does 70% of their health bar out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, eat it. If it gets super effective damage, you're done. And then you just have Hypnosis for the 50-50s sometimes after Trick Room's set up. And then you have Trick Room and Protect. Protect to blow away their obvious Trick Room read, where if they're just trying to go for the double KO, you just go for the Trick Room next turn, and you go for the free move off of your friend, and you go for the Protect off of Bronzong. I used to love that old strat. I like running Bronzong, and I might be able to switch my team to... Oh yeah, it would. It would be so gross. Some teams at the time, like back when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were being played, like a lot of people were running Bronzong, and like, yeah, he's so good. The original Amoonguss, because he was so good that you didn't care that Hypnosis was only 50% accurate. And he had just so much defensive points in him where he just like he could sit there and take super effective hits 3 times. It's so gross. I think the fact that Amoonguss does both sleep and redirect is really dumb. I don't know. I think Amoonguss is terrible right now currently in the metagame, especially if you know how to play into it. Because, like, literally, Mousehold can KO it, Iron Bundle can KO it, Colossal can KO it, Fluttermane can, unless it's specially defensive built, which if it is, then he's just terribly built, because I don't think any... I don't know, maybe Amoongusses are being specially built right now, but normally aren't they physically built? Anyway, Mousecrata is easy to counteract with the Spore and Rage Powder to get by it, and Flamiga can just become a flying type and just like, oh cool, you just you redirected it, you're dead. Neat. So like, I don't know. I feel Amoonguss has a place in the meta. But right now, he does not have a good place in the meta. No, stall is fine. I mean, that's what Perish Song is. Right now, that strategy is pretty big right now because we finally got Fluttermane. The fastest Pokemon right now, currently, that has access to Perish Song, only being second fast to this guy, Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle and Maushold are the two Pokemon that have made my new team. These are the two Pokemon that have made my favorite 6. Maushold is just my favorite, hands down. It just is. Hands down, Maushold is the best Pokemon from Gen 9. It is! That's the thing. Stall wasn't good, but now Stall is really good. Because everything is hyper aggressive, and if you can stall them, perfect. It's like super easy to pull off, specifically when it comes to Perish Song. You do have to use a lot of defensive Pokemon, that is, right now. If you have anything... Right now, it's really hard to pull off a stall strategy that has the ability to pivot into an offensive strategy. Which is what a lot of stall players really like during legendary metas, because that's what you can do with legendary Pokemon very easily. You can either go from a stall strategy to an aggressive strategy, depending on what you feel the tempo needs to be right now. With less powerful Pokemon, that's a little bit harder to do. So you kind of need to dedicate the whole team. Think about that next time you're building your team, because yeah, I would try Wolfie's last stall team. He just won a championship with it, for God's sakes. So I think it's perfect, because literally you just need to build the team for stall instead of just building the team to be able to pivot the most. Like, I love pivot teams. That's why I love them. Usually see somewhere in there a Tailwind ability. Usually see somewhere in there the ability to go slow. You'll usually see 1 or 2 Pokemon that have the ability to go fast, and 1 Pokemon or 2 Pokemon that have the ability to be like the slowest. And then the rest of them, you'll have specific stats on them to beat specific matchups in favor of those other Pokemon that are for heavy swings, like Colossal. But that's the thing. If you've stalled out their best stuff, you don't need to pivot anymore. You've already won. That doesn't make any sense. No, a pivot means... You throw out your 2 starters, you realize that they also picked stall game, and you realize that they're able to stall you better because of their first 2 choices. Your option is to either take a turn to swap out, and then you're probably going to lose anyway, or you have to pivot and become the aggressor to try and stop their stall strategy. It's really hard to create a team that's able to pivot offensively, against a large matchup of Pokemon without the stats of legendaries behind them. Which is why you are seeing people starting to stretch for old things like Tyranitar. As soon as we're able to use all the Hisuian Pokemon, there's going to be tons of Pokemon with huge stats coming out of that game that are going to be able to increase the pivot ability of teams. There's a lot of different stuff that's happening that's going to basically change the meta. But right now, if you had a pivot dedicated team, that would probably be the best. But here, I can actually... I mean, Ursaluna just honestly has the... Ursaluna and Zoroark have, like, the 2 best typings, specifically. So I honestly think those 2 have the most potential. Ursaring, Ursafu, whatever his name is, the new Ursaring, Ursaluna, that's it, Ursaluna. Ursaluna has the best defensive capability, coming in like a step above Slaking, which is disgusting. And then you have, what's the other one that I just said? Ursaluna and why poor Voltorb? It's still the fastest. Well, I guess no, it's not the fastest Pokemon in the game because Regieleki took that from it. But it can't do anything. Voltorb sucks. I hate Voltorb. So these 2 are going to my main team. I already have especially because he also really lets you get away with Colossal BS really well. Iron Bundle. Yeah, Grass Electric is bad. Isn't he made out of wood, which is so dumb because that doesn't make sense. Wood doesn't make any sense. So that's the thing. So I'm able to remove Urshifu from my list specifically because I don't have to run him anymore to specifically set up what is it? Colossal Steam Engine ability. Iron Bundle will allow me to free up 2 slots in my team, basically. It takes Cresselia's spot, and it takes... Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part in the Arceus game yet, though, so I don't know too much about that Pokemon. I've been trying to not look at them. So Iron Bundle basically combos with Colossal just 100% better than both of those Pokemon, Cresselia and Urshifu. Iron Bundle is both tankier and faster than Cresselia. So the fact that has access to Icy Wind as well as being Ice Water pairing is really good defensively for typing. Combine that with its really low physical attack, it can U-turn into Colossal for barely 0 damage. Oh yeah, well it's like the Paradox Pokemon. It's the same reason why you can't go online right now and not see 4 to 6 Paradox Pokemon on the other side. It's because literally you have all the Pokemon in the game, and then you have these Pokemon which have above, 520 stat base, which it's like, okay, if you give people more than 7 Pokemon in a 520 stat base, then what do you think they're going to run? They're only going to run Pokemon that are in the top stat base because it's just like, why wouldn't you just run the best Pokemon? And that's literally what it is. I'm running 2 Paradox Pokemon. The only reason I'm not running a third is because I'm running a really cheesy strategy that guarantees I can beat most Paradox Pokemon between Flamigo and Fluttermane. And so, between Flamigo, Fluttermane, and Colossal. And so that's kind of how it is. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It might be a good idea. It's kind of the same thing between going like, hey, we're going to nerf these Pokemon because they're too good. Instead, they're like, okay, well, here's some more that are probably in the same power level, and we'll hope it'll kind of even out. It's kind of like, rather than giving everybody a knife and going, okay, it's fair, now go fight, they gave everybody the biggest sword they could find and said, okay, now have fun. And I kind of like it. I can't wait to see how it goes. It also lets you kind of get some swings in with some lower targeted Pokemon. Like, I think Mousehold is going to pop up a lot less. Mouscarada is going to pop up a lot less. Skeledirge is going to pop up a lot less. Sylveon's going to pop up a lot less. And so you're going to have a lot of room in the meta to kind of be like, oh, you're not going to see those, the same 3 support Pokemon every game, where it's either like they either have a Tailwind setter, they have Roaring Moon, or they have a Trick Room setter. It's going to be like, okay, well, every team's going to kind of have access to something that makes you go fast, everything that's going to kind of have access to something that makes you go slow, and it's going to kind of be like more like a chess game rather than like a checkers game of momentum. You think more general Pokemon moves? You think they're going to add new moves in the DLC? I don't know about that. That might not be... Yeah, that's the thing, is they got to be very careful about giving Pokemon custom moves because it gets them into trouble. Population Bomb is a grade A example of such. Mousehold would have been pretty good. He would have been probably B tier if he just had a normal 2 to 5 hitting move. and he just would have been a really good straight support Pokemon. But because of Population Bomb, he's an offensive. He can just kill. He can just kill stuff. And he's a support Pokemon that can just kill things. And they gave him a Dragon Dance. It doesn't make much sense why they do that, but they do it. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If they give things custom moves, it just makes them better. So, yeah. Pokemon's in a really weird spot, and it's only going to get weirder, because this will be the first time in history where they're just kind of like, okay, here, everybody have a whole bunch of new stuff, and they're all really, really powerful. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, Total Average. Next time, maybe we can battle and we can see what kind of strategies you have in mind, because yeah, like, I am totally preparing for stuff. And I can't wait for Pokemon. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was working with the mouth tracking today, so hopefully that's a little bit more on. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to head out for now. Appreciate you hanging out with me and everybody else who was lurking here. Mwah. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and don't forget to think about me all the time. Bye, Total Average. Bye, everybody else. Please do. And don't forget, if you do have your Prime subscription, your free Prime subscription for this month, feel free to throw it on my way if you like what I'm doing. If you don't, then you do not have to subscribe. It's that simple. Thank you, and good night. See ya.